What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we will be discussing the fact that defensive back coach Jay Valai, who just got here less than 2 weeks ago, is already leaving the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, huh? But before we get into all that, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't done it already, turn post notifications on so you know when I go live or drop some content. Real quick, talking about defensive back coach, cornerback coach, here's a quick clip of the video I'm going to release tomorrow. It's a 15-minute video, an interview of Izzy Ukwamu, cornerback out of South Carolina, but we talked about big play Slay and the Eagles defense a little. This is just a short clip. Make sure you turn into the whole interview. He says some good things tomorrow around 11 or 12 o'clock, but let's roll the clip since we're talking about defensive backs. Now, again, we talked about this a little bit backstage, but this is predominantly a Eagles podcast, and we definitely can use a corner. I mean, we got a guy out there that we can trust in big play Slay, and we got some talent, but they're all what I would call slot corners. They're small. They were thrusted out there to play on the outside, and we got beat up a little bit. A lot of it, to be honestly. Guys like Devontae Adams and DK Metcalf really torched us. We didn't have to play against Julio Jones, thank God, but we definitely can use a cornerback. So what do you think about the Eagles defense in general and possibly playing besides a player like Big Play Slay?
The Eagles defense is a very talented defense. I mean, they got pretty much everything. They got a good D-line and Fletcher Cox. The linebackers are pretty solid and DBs are pretty solid. And then just playing with a guy like Slay, I mean, that'll be huge for me because you're going in as a rookie and then you're learning from one of the best in the game and just being able to chew his brain out and pick his brain every day. And that'll be a blessing.
Yeah, I do got to say this, though. I know you wear number 24, and that is Darius Slay's number 2. You're gonna go in there and say, "Hey, let's do something for it," or you're gonna let the veteran keep the number?
Oh, nah, you gotta let the veteran keep the number. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, yeah. Because one day, once he's gone, someone's gonna come for your number, and you're gonna say, "Hey, Junior, you gotta wait. You gotta put your time in. You gotta put your time in." Just a little clip. We talk some Eagles. We talk what he does well, what he needs to improve on. We talked about who he wants to match up in the NFL and a bunch of things. So turn post notifications on, or at least tune in at 11 or 12 Eastern time. Appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the defensive back coach or the cornerback coach, however you want to call it, Jay Valai. I mean, this man had 4 different jobs in the last month. Was the Texans cornerback for a whole year. Then when he left the Texans, he went to Houston in college. Then he left Houston in like 10 or 11 days, came to the Eagles. And now, less than 11 days, he leaves the Eagles to go to Alabama with Nick Saban. And I understand he's a great coach to learn from and be mentored under, but are you really going to have that Josh McDaniel effect follow your name? Now you're going to hear Jay Valai, Josh McDaniels, 2 guys who you cannot trust their word. 4 teams in a month? Really, bruh? Anyways, I mean, I was excited to have him. I thought he brought energy, and we know that we need a corner in this draft, whether it's the first round, whether it's the second round, whether you try to find a sleeper talent, cough, cough, my guy Izzy, in the 3rd or 4th round, where I kind of got him projected. But you gotta find talent to go next to Big Play Slay, and you gotta start by getting your defensive back coach, your cornerback coach, and we thought we had that. And like I said, in less than 11 days, he dips out. Was it the offer that Alabama had? Was it something he didn't like on the coaching staff? I'm really not gonna blame the Eagles because it's his MO. He has 4 jobs in the last month. I still can't get over that. I mean, does Nick Saban really want that? Anyways, what once was a full coaching staff that I liked the potential, the different scheme, thoughts, because like I said, Shane Steichen, Nick Sirianni, them two have a similar mindset, or at least know each other under the Charger system. And it's always good to get guys with different mindset, different schemes, different thoughts, a fresh pair of eyes, I should say. Brian Johnson from Florida, and I like to mix and match staff. Now we have to find a new cornerback coach, and that's all we need. I think the staff is coming together, but I'm not going to give anybody no props, even though I am very optimistic until I see how it translates on the field. And of course, we got to know the whole Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts, is he going to be traded, is he not? I mean, we got a lot of problems, and now we have to go out and find another cornerback coach, and it just stinks. It's like, do you think Nick Sirianni knew that he was the guy who was going to do that? So I don't really discredit Nick Sirianni's judgment, even though it looks like it's Jay Valai's MO. And, I mean, really, bro? Less than 10 days? My goodness. So let me know who you think would be a good defensive back coach. Do you have anybody in mind? Do you want to go get a guy out there, a veteran, or try to go to college ranks and bring up some up-and-comers? Like I said, a lot of people who were open for a job, now that it's a week after the Super Bowl, they already on a staff. There's not going to be many people who are like, yeah, I'll leave where I'm at and come with you, unless he's like Jay Valai. So I think it's important to get a good DB coach in here. The one thing I got to say is Jonathan Gannon, our new defensive coordinator, was a defensive back coach. So if we are missing out in that area, I think he can really fulfill it. And so I'm very happy that we got a defensive coordinator who was a cornerback coach. We got to get the right guy in here because we need big play Slay to play at an ultimate level in 2021, and whatever rookie we get, whether it be a first-round stud, second-round, third, or fourth, we need our secondary to play better. And we got to think, maybe a guy like Avonte Maddox, not out on the outside, but in the slot will be better. Cre'Von LeBlanc, these guys might play better. And remember, a new system. No more playing 15 to 10 yards off. We're going to play a lot of cover 2. We're going to send blitzes. We're going to have different packages that we didn't have under Jim Schwartz. So I am optimistic for the secondary play in a new system, a much needed new system, and we got to get it done. So really, that's all I got for you today. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think the secondary in general will play better in a new system? Who would you like at the cornerback or defensive back position for coach? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. Shout out to everybody for subscribing and following the Philly Talk Podcast. I greatly appreciate you guys. Until next time, you guys know what time it is. We out.